I was young, I was surviving the times, waiting for my moment, I was destined to shine. Lil Ray had an NXX, I was hoping I'm next, wanting bracelets.
People want to learn who's Albert Toro and what is certified racing.
Well, I started messing with Hondas when I was about 15, back in Garfield where I grew up. I'm 24 now. From there I moved to Passaic. When I was 16, I had my first garage. When I was about 18, that's when I started certified racing over on First Street in Passaic. And then just been working on Hondas ever since. Now luckily we've got this new building, so it's a lot better. But we moved around from a couple shops to shops, but that's it. We're here now. We're not going anywhere. So we specialize in all motor, K series, B series, all motor Hondas. But we do turbos, we do supercharged, we do anything. I want to let everybody know that we're probably going to be going into the pro stock class next year. We do have a CRZ. We haven't really told anybody about, but it's going to be ready for next year.
What are we doing for the 2012 season?
Well, we're redoing our engine bay. We're going to do a little paint work on the car, a couple touch-ups on the paint job, and then changing a couple things on my setup. We got another motor coming. We might start out with the old motor. We're not sure yet. A couple changes, suspension, alignment, and then see what we can do.
Last year you didn't do too bad as far as racing is concerned. You started the year at one point and you finished the year going pretty fast. Tell us a little bit about the transition from the beginning of the year to the end of the year, because I know you came a long way by the end.
Well, we blew our first motor at the first Honda day. Then we made a couple changes. We built a new motor. We kept messing with suspension, 60-foot constantly. We made a little more power every time. And then, a little more driving, and we were able to get the cars to where we needed it. Everything was pretty good. We were hoping to go a lot faster at Maryland. Unfortunately, we couldn't because our diff broke. Hopefully, a Honda day, we should be going a lot faster.
A noticeable thing about Albert is Albert goes testing. It's a part that I don't see a lot of people doing, so he's able to realize, hey, where we need to make adjustments about the 60-foot, like you were saying, and stuff like that. A lot of people think, like, I just slap a K-Series on an EG, and I'm going to fly. Well, guess what?
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that.
Constant alignments, probably every 2 events, I get the car realigned. We're always messing with suspension, double checking everything. We wish we had a lot more testing time, but we work with what we got.
Great. So tell us a little bit about the motor last season versus this season. A smaller motor last season, bigger motor this season. What are we doing to go faster?
Well, the motor this year is going to be about the same size because, it's not legal to go any bigger. We're doing a couple changes to the head, a couple changes to our transmission, like I said, suspension and stuff like that. So we should, we should have gone faster at the end of last year, but we didn't get to test the car and, like I said, problems with the diff. So I'm pretty certain we'll go a lot faster this Honda day.
On my neck, unless I was holding tie chain, rest in peace. Even though that night you flipped on us, you warned us. If you came back and we still in the corners, we goners. Moving on to move your arm and your watch to another time on the block, cause this 40 side where they said shorty rhyme. Tragedy, he used to come through all the time. I'm talking Juice Crew, not what the word defined. He had a sister named Erin, for sure was fine. That was my first crush. I bought my first mic, I wrote my first verse. I was about 9, I was about mine, fantasized house buying. Met Paul, he wore some big glasses. Him and Mel Korn took me where G-Rap lived. I was happy just getting some answers. I ain't even know what a record advance was. I'm seeing whole sex in the studio bathrooms with rap dudes thinking, wow, she moved me. Same girl then, right now.
Oh my God!